92.3 now.
We saw The Thing. That was the first time I've ever been like just pissed that I was in the studio doing the show when something was happening in Times Square. It was today when you hit the button and your face and your music video for Applause were all over Times Square in your hometown. How awesome was that feeling?
It was so surreal and crazy, and I have been gone for a while from radio, and I've been on tour around the world.
Were you touring? You recovered?
Yeah, I was recovering from my surgery, and I didn't really know if anyone would show up.
Of course.
Yeah, there were barely any people.
Well, you just never really know, and I don't rest on my laurels as a performer or musician, so I didn't really know what to expect. But when we pulled into Times Square and I saw all those people, I had goosebumps, and I'm just so grateful to the fans, and seeing the video on the Jumbotron just made me so excited. I really love this video, and I'm so happy that the fans got to see it.
Well, you might not have actually even seen the feed of Good Morning America. Like, you might not have watched your DVR yet, but people are crying and they're like loving it. And afterward, everyone with that very distinct guy. Yeah, of course they were.
So sweet.
Your fans are like the most loyal fans that I see in music today.
They're very loyal, and they're very passionate about me, and we're into the same things, and that's why it works. And that's what I was holding my breath about today was, this video is very me, and it is all the things that I'm into, that I'm interested in. And when we created it, we spent a lot of time fine-tuning the imagery to take it to a place that really turns me on artistically. And so when I heard them all cheering, I knew it turned them on too, and it made me feel good.
When you say the things that you're into, you're talking fashion is obviously one of those things,
yeah.
and always revolutionizing something. What other specific interests?
Well, this video in particular, there's a lot of performance art references. There's a lot of artistic references with the Seashell Girl.
Yeah.
I'm real life Botticelli in motion. The sort of, I call it an Edie Sedgwick swan, which is...
That is the creepiest part of the video. I was like nauseous watching that because trying to fathom your head on a black swan body.
Yeah.
I don't know why it weirded me out.
For me, it's such a beautiful scene because this fur egg opens to reveal what's meant to be a swan, but we chose the hair and the makeup to be more evocative of an ugly duckling. By way of Warhol and Velvet Underground. So there's a lot of inspirations in the video, but once we took them further and further and further, by the time we were done, it didn't look like any of those references at all. It just became something new.
And it built, the whole time it builds, and then at the end there's such energy to it, and I can only imagine in Times Square with, I don't know how many people, there were hundreds of thousands of people. It felt like New Year's Eve in Times Square.
It was wonderful, and I just remember when the purple scene, it was actually a pink laser. That they just found the strand for the pink laser. I'm kind of a geek. But I remember we were getting ready to shoot the video. I said, we have to have the pink laser. It's brand new. Nobody's used it. I have to be the first. So we put me in this tunnel, and we shone the laser, and I'm wearing this archive Galliano and walking, crying, holding a prosthetic leg with the flowers coming out of the hip. So when I'm walking, it looks like a bouquet from the front, but then when I move to the side, you see the full leg, and then somehow in the light, it almost looks like flesh falling out of the side of the hip. And we just really, to be fair, we kind of just got off on making what we're into.
I was going to say, this is what I get from you. It's like every fun, fascinating thing in your life and in your head, you get to create now because your fans have always been there for you and they're so supportive. And there must have been a moment where you realized, holy, I get to be like me.
Yeah, and well, actually, with this album in particular and with this song and the video, I wanted to be the most me that I've ever been before. And I wanted to really show my diversity as a performer, that I'm able to be avant-garde and interesting without lots of makeup and wigs on, which is why the center of the video is me in a catsuit with no wig on, just a shapeless piece of clay.
You're very comfortable with your body, and you look fabulous, by the way,
Thank
in the
you.
video. Where did you get that bra-looking hand thing that you're wearing? Because at first it looks like somebody's holding your boobs,
yeah.
But it's not.
Well, we had a couple different pieces on set, and we actually cut them up and made it there. We did that with a lot of the outfits, except for the couture pieces, which obviously we can't cut those because They won't send me them anymore.